Maya Rudolph reunites with SNL alums Tina Fey, Kristen Wiig, and Rachel Dratch as she hosts Saturday Night Live, and she impersonates Beyoncé. Saturday Night Live returned from a 3-week winter hiatus with Maya Rudolph, who is the fourth former cast member to host during the 46th season. The 48-year-old comedian, who was a featured player on NBC's sketch comedy show from 2000 to 2007 and returned to portray Vice President Kamala Harris last year, was joined with musical guest Jack Harlow. Before her monologue, the Emmy winner appeared in a spoof commercial for a new game show, after a fake ad for a series called Spring Break Miami Beach 2021, which teased the party don't stop, until the government-mandated curfew. Rudolph made her entrance wearing a flowing pink and yellow dress and her hair in a scrunchie as she hosted Snatched, Vaxxed or Waxed, a show for hot infectious singles. After introducing herself as Sis Vuvuzela, Rudolph cheekily teased male contestants about being in the fourth wave of COVID-19 before asking them to identify whether they believed the woman behind a door was snatched, vaccinated or waxed based on her voice. While stepping on SNL's main stage to give her monologue, Rudolph wore a structured black dress with bows and looked grateful for the applause. "Thank you so much, it makes me so happy to be in the place I love. I can't tell you, especially after a year that has been a real kick in the clam," she began. "But, it feels like we're starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel." She went on, "People are getting the vaccine, my parents got theirs, I'm very happy to report that. It's spring, so goodbye sweater weather." Rudolph noted her 4 children were in the audience, who she addressed directly at one point to give a little disclaimer. "Tonight, mommy is going to put on a lot of wigs, okay? And do a lot of weird voices, so it's going to be like a typical day at home, I'll just be wearing a bra," she quipped. The Good Place actress invited the new SNL cast members out to share some words of wisdom as their elder. She began by saying she was a big fan of all of them, before getting their names wrong. "I started on this show in the year 2000, how old were you in the year 2000 Chirpy?" she asked, before having him removed from stage when he answered 5 years old /. Turning to security, Rudolph said, "You know what, get him out of here. Back in my day things were a lot different. Let me see if I can remember," she began. "It was so long ago and my brain's a little foggy because I've been electrocuted one too many times." Speaking of the former castmates, she described herself as the shy one and admitted she couldn't look anyone in the eye. The first sketch was a fake show called Hot Ones, where celebrities answer hot questions and eat even hotter wings. Rudolph played Beyoncé Knowles Carter in a wavy blonde wig and a low-cut black leather dress with matching elbow-length gloves. "I still can't tell if this is beneath me," she said of appearing on the show. "But, my sister Solange loves the show, so I said I'd do it." The next sketch is a hilarious anthem about baby boomers getting vaccinated first, which opens with Chris Red rapping. "Baby boomers, greatest generation, got all the money, and now the vaccination. Crashed the economy 3 whole times, now when it comes to the vax, we're first in line," he began. Aidy Bryant, dressed as a baby boomer, gloats about spending her kid's inheritance and being able to safely dine in restaurants while the unvaccinated eat by the trash cans. She invites her husband, Douglas Imhoff, Martin Short, to come on stage and they get frisky before their first guest arrives. "Joe Biden gave me a list of Republicans to reach out to, and I'm starting at the bottom," she said, after the doorbell rings. Ted Cruz, Bryant, steps through the door and starts off the night by saying he had never been to a Jewish dinner, so he brought Israeli flag cupcakes and pigs in a blanket. He then asks Harris if she heard he put her in charge of solving a little immigration problem down at the Mexican border. "Yes, I did," she replied. "Wow. That you for the opportunity, such a fun solvable problem." When she asks what he's in charge of, he said, "Giving out checks. Who wants stimmis? Woo. Make it rain." Biden opens the door to bring his dog Major into the home, who immediately bites Short, who calls the dog a hellhound.